hi Shahid, how are you?
Fine, sir. Thank
Fine.
you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So tell me something about yourself.
Sir, my name is Md.Shahid. I am from Jammu and Kashmir. Sir, I have done graduation in civil engineering from Mewari University, Rajasthan. Sir, teaching is my passion and I want to build my career in teaching. Sir, just after the completion of my graduation in 2016, I started teaching from 2017 onwards. Till now, I am teaching. Sir, just completion of the degree, sir. For the first 2 years, 2017 and 18, sir, I was teaching as a physics expert as well as maths expert in Apex Model High School, Sangam, Lola. So then after that, I joined another academy, Scalak, for teaching mathematics, and I was there teaching up to 2021, sir. And just after that, I started my own tuitions, and up to now, I'm dealing with my own tuitions, sir, which I'm running at my home.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Shahid, may I know from which stream have you done the graduation?
Sir, I have done BTech in civil engineering, sir.
Okay, so Shahid, don't you feel that after BTech in civil engineering, you have multiple options in market? So why do you want to go in teaching career? Why have you chosen teaching career after that?
No, sir. Actually, teaching was my passion from the very first beginning, sir. Just after the completion of my 10th and then after the 12th, it was my motive that I will be in future I will be a teacher, sir. But maths was and science, I was expecting these subjects. These were my favorite subjects. So sir, engineering is that very branch in which you can synthesize or analyze these subjects properly, as compared to if we do BSc or something else. So that's why I chosen this engineering background, so that I can learn something practically about the science and maths. That's why I chose.
For teachers, we have B.Ed degree. Don't you feel that doing BTech and doing teaching, that is completely different domain from doing B.Ed?
Sir, actually B.Ed, sir, that's regarding, that's a training program, sir.
Yes.
How we have to teach students, sir.
Yes.
But if we are teaching, if anybody is teaching for 4 years and 3 years, he can get the idea how he has to tackle the students. And in B.Ed, we are learning all these things: how to tackle the students, how to deal, how to enhance the enhance student, or how to make him proper regarding his concepts and all these things. Sir,
but don't you feel you have wasted 4 years in engineering? That was a complete waste of time and energy. Complete 4 years.
No, sir. No, sir. I think, as per my view, sir, it's not, because if I am at this time I am able to teach, I am teaching physics and maths. I mean that this is my I can say BTech is one of the main pillar for me for this teaching at this time.
Perfect. Okay, Shahid, not a problem. What do you know about Byjus, Shahid?
Sir, actually, Byjus is an online platform, sir. It's one of the largest education platform in India, sir. There are almost 5 million plus subscriptions taken from the Byjus by different students of different grades, sir.
Okay, perfect.
Sir,
okay. Yes, what do you know about academic specialist job role?
Sir, academic specialist is a online means academic specialist. He has to, one who is academic specialist, he has to teach online. He has to deliver classes, and he has to proper take the care of students. Interesting. He has to make their curriculum or everything according to the pro forma of Byjus.
Okay, perfect. Tell me, Shahid, who is the founder of Byjus?
Sir, Byjus Ravindran.
Okay. And who is the co-founder?
Sir, sorry, sir.
Don't know. Okay. What is the year of foundation of Byjus?
Sir, it is. I think it is 2011.
Okay. And what is the Play Store rating of Byjus?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. Tell me, in recent time, how many companies Byjus have acquired recently in current time?
Sir, I know about the 2 Whitehead Junior and Akash.
Okay. What about others? Do you know other companies? You don't know. Okay. Tell me some unique features that only Byjus have in itself. Something unique.
Sir, honestly thinking, the best thing I which found is, sir, their education, their motive is the motive which we are using, the way which we are using, sir, in this teaching. Sir, their motive is just like which is going on in foreign countries, like proper taking the practical visualization, all these things which are necessary, so that after getting education, it is necessary that everything should be practically, we should be available, everything what we are learning, we can do that practically, and we can follow the what we are what we learn, sir, that we must have to, that means we must can use that in any field we saw, we feel are using. For example, if we are from engineering background, sir, if I'm learning something from engineering, that area gives us this, how can we build anything, etc., etc. If we have an idea of all these things, so this everything becomes easy and practically when we are in field, and we can, if we can use this education, that means this is best at all, and the Byjus is following this thing.
Perfect. Okay. Tell me now, Shahid, that in the year 2021, Byjus have added one new feature in its application. What is that feature? One new feature is added in previous year. What is that?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Okay, not a problem. Okay. So now, Shahid, now we'll be moving to our next section of the interview. That is a live demo section. Okay. So choose one topic, go to the board and give me a live demo of that topic. Okay. Whatever you want.
Hello, everyone. Myself, Md.Shahid, and I have done graduation in civil engineering. I am teaching since last 4 years. Our today's topic is gravitation. What is gravitation? Gravitation is simply the force of attraction between the two objects. If we are having force in the universe, whatsoever object, or every object in this universe attracts the other object towards itself. This force visible only, or we can detect these force only in those cases when both the bodies or both the masses are heavy. If both the masses are small, then this force is so much small, or we can say this is very much weak force, that it can't be detected, or we can never imagine this very force. For example, if two objects of mass m1 and mass m2, if these both objects are very small, then we cannot, for example, if this is body of mass m1 and this mass is 1 kg, and this is body m2 of mass 1 kg as well, the force of attraction between these two objects or these two bodies cannot be detected easily, or their attraction cannot be detected easily. If these objects are heavy, one or two among them, so their force of attraction can be detected easily. I can take an example of this. For example, an apple and earth. This apple falls, if gets detached from the tree, it falls towards the earth. The reason is that earth is so much heavy or big, and the mass of the earth is so much big or heavy. So because of that, it attracts, we have already learned that gravitational force is the force between the two objects. So earth attracts this very apple, and at the same time this apple attracts the earth towards itself. But apple is so small that it cannot attract the earth towards itself, but this earth attracts apple towards itself, and this apple falls down. Or we can take another example of a stone. If we are dropping a stone from certain height, after a few seconds it falls towards the ground, or it falls on the earth. The reason is that because this stone is so much small and the earth is so much heavy, this stone falls toward the earth, and we can easily say that this falling of stone is due to the gravitational pull of the earth. And this force which exists between the stone or any object and the earth is known as gravity. So this what we studied, this gravitational force, this concept is given by Isaac, and he gave universal law of gravitation. According to his law, force is directly proportional to the product of the mass of the two objects. And he also said that force is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. For example, if both, he says, from this very conclusion, we can say how much force it can be. If both objects are heavy, then the force is so much high, or we can say as the mass increase, the force will increase. And here he says also that force is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. That means if we increase the separation between the two objects, that means the force will reduce. And this force, if we double the distance, the force becomes half, 1/4. Force becomes almost
got your
1/4.
point. Okay, got your point. Come back. Come back. Okay, so I've seen the demo, and now we'll discuss about this in the feedback section. Okay, so now we'll have next section of the interview, that is a live question and answer round. Okay, so I'll ask you some questions, basic questions. You'll have to answer me those questions. Okay, so give your best shot. Okay, my first question to you is, Myopia and paramecium belongs to which category of organism?
Sir, these both are the unicellular, sir. Unicellular organisms. There are two types of organisms: multicellular and unicellular. Multicellular are those organisms which are made up of many cells, or which are having many cells, billions of cells. For example, human beings, many other animals, and those animals which are very small, which are made up of only one cell, and they are able to do all their life activities. For example, excretion, digestion, all the processes which are necessary for life to sustain. And this amoeba, paramecium, they are single-celled and they are doing all this.
Which particular instrument is used to measure cell?
Sir, micrometer, sir.
Micrometer, are you sure?
Micron, sir, micron.
Microns. It is an instrument? No, I don't think so.
No, sir. No, sir.
Instrument, I'm asking. Which instrument is used?
Sir, today, sir, microscope.
Microscope. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So now tell me the next question. Whenever we cut our nails or our hairs, why don't we experience any pain?
Sir, because these nails, these are dead cells, sir.
Dead cells. What is dead cell?
Sir, dead cell, which are not in use, sir. Those cells which are not in use, that are called as dead cells.
Okay, perfect.
Which are not able to do any, which are not having any living activities, we can say in this way, which are not having any involvement in the regeneration and all this.
Okay, what is flux?
Sir, flux is actually the amount of electricity passing through any particular area, that's called as flux, sir.
Okay, what is the difference between concave and convex mirror?
Sir, concave mirror is, sir, simply which is bended outwards. Concave mirror is which is bended inwards. That means the reflecting surface bended inwards, and convex in which the reflecting surface bended outwards.
What is transformers?
Which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy.
Okay, so which current do we use in our house for charging mobile phones or laptops?
Sir, AC.
AC current. And what is the voltage?
Voltage is defined as, sir,
no, I was asking that how much voltage do we utilize for charging a mobile phone?
Sir, it is 220 volts, sir.
220 volt. And how many hertz? How many hertz?
So that is, sorry, sir.
Don't remember. Okay. What is electromagnetic force?
Electromagnetic force, sir, which are produced due to the movement of the electric current, sir. That is called electromagnetic force. Due to the
what is electromagnetic induction?
Sir, electromagnetic induction, which is produced due to the movement of electric current.
Movement of electric current.
Sir, electric current is the flow of electric charges.
Okay, so are you sure about this?
Electric current is the flow of electric charges, or the we can say the flow of electrons.
Okay, perfect. Now define me 1 radian. What is 1 radian?
Sir, 1 radian is a pi upon.
Yes, go ahead. Tell me.
Sorry, sir, I forgot.
Okay, define linear velocity.
Sir, when a body is moving in a straight line, linear velocity. Sir, when the speed is constant.
Okay. Then
or we can say when the
tell me the formula of linear velocity.
Velocity is simply, sir, distance upon time.
Okay.
So
what is the formula of linear velocity?
Sir, velocity and the speed both are the same thing, sir. If we have a direction, then we call that as velocity. If we don't know the direction, then we call it as speed.
Okay,
so, sir, linear velocity, when the speed is constant, then we call it as linear velocity.
Okay, cool. Okay. For initial and final velocities, we have three different formulas to calculate initial velocity and final velocity. Tell me all three formulas.
Sir, first is v square minus u square equal v square minus u square equal to 80, or we can say v square equal to u square plus 80. And second formula is s equal to ut plus half of 80 square. And third formula is, sir, v square minus u square equal to 2s. By using all these formula, we can calculate initial velocity, final velocity, and as well as acceleration, sir.
Okay. Suppose if I am dropping an object from 10th floor of a building, what will be the initial velocity of that object?
Sir, initial velocity is 0, sir.
0. Why 0?
Sir, because a stone, when we are dropping from a 10-story high building, initially that stone or whatsoever is, that is at rest. So that means velocity is 0.
Okay, perfect. Define acid, bases, and salts. Tell me.
Sir, sorry, sir.
What is pH? pH value.
Sir, pH value, which helps us in the identification of whether the substance is acidic or basic in nature. If the pH value is less than 7, then we say that it is acidic in nature, and if pH value is greater than 7 up to 14, sir, it's a scale, pH scale, on which we measure all these things. If it's between 7 and 14, we can say that it's basic, it is acidic in nature, basic in nature, sir.
Okay, perfect. Okay, got your point. Okay, now tell me, what keeps the moon in uniform circular motion around the sun, around the earth?
Sir, this is centripetal force, sir. It's because of the gravitational force. Yes, sir.
Okay, then tell me a live example of this particular scenario. Any example?
Sir, we can take an example. If we take a ball and we are a stone and tie it with the this thread or extra, and then we revolve in this way. This our stone, our hand will work as an earth, and this stone will work as an moon.
Okay, and, got your point. Perfect, perfect example. Okay, now differentiate between respiration and breathing.
Sir, respiration is the release of energy, sir. When we are inhaling, simple breathing is, sir, inhale of the oxygen. Then after that, using that oxygen for the release of energy, which is necessary because that takes oxygen. When oxygen reaches inside the cells, then after that it becomes possible that there will be a breakdown of the food and proper final breakdown of the food. That will result in the release of energy. So respiration is the release of energy, and breathing is just inhale of the oxygen and.
Okay. What is the most common form of respiration? Most common form of respiration.
Don't know, sir.
Okay. Which technique is used to separate mercury from water?
Sir, it's crystallization, sir.
Are you sure?
No, sir.
Can you define how it works? Yeah, how we separate? Any example,
sir,
anything?
Sir, it can that we can separate because sir, this mercury is immiscible liquid. So because of different boiling points, we can, if we boil these. So
okay, then
we can separate easily.
Okay, yes. Perfect. Okay, got your point. What is solenoid?
Sir, solenoid is simply the, sir, we can say solenoid is this, we can, it's a ring-like structure, sir, which is made up of turning of wires.
Turning of wires. Okay. What are natural indicators?
Sir, which are used to identify whether the given substance is acidic or basic in nature.
Give me some example of natural indicators.
Sir, we are having turmeric. Sir, we are having lemon.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Got your point. Okay. Tell me a name of metal that can be used, that can be cut by a simple knife.
Sir,
which we use in home.
sodium, potassium, sir. These are examples, and these are the two. These are two soft metals, sir.
Okay,
because
perfect.
almost all the metals are hard, and there are few, and among them, these two metals are.
Perfect. Okay. Differentiate between cytoplasm and protoplasm.
Cytoplasm is the whole inside, which lies inside the membrane of cell. Every organelle is.
Okay.
That's called everything. That's called as a cytoplasm.
Okay.
And protoplasm is excluding this nucleus.
Okay.
Part.
What is nuclear membrane?
Sir, nuclear membrane is the membrane of nucleus, which separates nucleus from the rest of the other organelles or other material of the cell.
What are plastids?
Plastics, sir.
Plastids. TIDS. Plastids.
Plastids.
Yes.
Sir, these are found in plants, sir. These are not found in animals. These are plant organelles, we can say.
What is it?
These help in the sir restore this food. These help in the storage of food, and these also help in the. They also contain chromoplasts, for which give the color to different kinds of this. We can say whatsoever we are having these different plant products, fruits, etc. They are having different color because of the chromoplast.
Okay. What is vascular bundle?
Sir, that are simply connective tissues, sir, which are used for the transport of material, mineral, all things in plants, and that are xylem and phloem. These are two types of vascular bundles.
Cool. Okay. Define myopia and hypermetropia.
Sir, myopia is short-sightedness, sir. That means a person is able to see nearby the objects, and he is not able to see the far objects. That's called as myopia, sir.
Okay.
And hypermetropia, in which a person is not able to see far near the objects, and he is able to see more far objects.
Okay. What is lateral inversion?
Sir, this simply when the left side of image appears to be right and right side of the image appears to be left, that's called as lateral inversion.
Okay. Define atomic number and mass number. Got your point. Define atomic number and mass number.
Sir, atomic number is simply the total. Atomic number is simply the total number of protons present in the nucleus of the cell. That's called as atomic number. And mass number is the combination of or the summation of protons and this neutrons of an atom. Okay.
Differentiate between plant cell and animal cell.
Sir, animal cell, sir. Plant cell is not so much. We can say it's not so much rigid, and it is its outermost structure is not so much strong as compared to the plant cell, sir. Because the plant cell is plant has to resist the external environment or external conditions, and because of that, that also contains this cellulose and cellulose as well, and cytoplasm, which strengthens its outermost structure.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Differentiate between molality and molality. Molality and molarity.
Molality is the number of moles per number of moles of solute per liter of solution. That's called as molarity. And molality means number of moles of solute of a number of moles of a solute present per this kilogram of solution. That's molality.
Okay. What is distillation?
Distillation is a separation technique, sir, which is used for separation of the different materials.
Okay, different materials. Okay, cool, perfect. Now tell me the evolution of periodic table. How the periodic table was made and how it was evolved time to time. Tell me in brief.
Sir, periodic table, firstly, it started from Darwinian traits, sir.
Okay.
Was dominant trade, sir. And he made 3 trades in which he said that he gave some elements. He said that after certain repetitions, they may have the after a certain atomic number, they may have same these properties, the chemical properties. And then after that, there come this Newton's law of octaves, and he gave the octet rule, and he said that a repetition of property of every 8th element is similar to the first element in a periodic table, and he similarly able to classify a few elements. And then after that, after him, there was another scientist, Moseley. It may be, sir. I'm not so much sure about this.
Okay.
Okay. He said, sir, this he also defined the properties of certain, but on the basis of atomic mass, sir. All these were working, whether it was Daubernier traits, or it was this Newton law of octaves, or this third Moseley. They all said that atomic mass are the basic properties, and they were conclude that their properties after certain interval repeats. And then after that, the concept of modern periodic table came, sir. And in this, it got changed that atomic number is not the basic property. It is in modern periodic table. It is, sir, we work on this concept that atomic number is the basic property of the element. And in the same way, sir, a repetition of the properties after certain interval, there are similar chemical properties, certain interval, like sodium, potassium, we are having certain elements, and they are having the same chemical properties, sir.
Perfect. Okay, got your point. Tell me first 10 elements of periodic table.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus.
Okay. Got your point. Okay, you know that. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, tell me the difference between sexual and asexual reproduction.
Sexual reproduction, in which there is a fusion of the male and the female gamete, or in which fusion of the two parent gametes or cells. That's a sexual reproduction. And so in asexual, in which there is no this fusion of the gametes, there is just copying, or that is vegetative propagation. These are the examples. We can do grafting. We can do there are different, many 3-4 methods we are using.
Okay, where do you find asexual reproduction? Where can we see this? In which organisms?
Sir, there are many plants, sir, who we cut the branches of those, and then we put in the layering, grafting. We put under the soil, and after that, they will also result in the in a new plant. That's asexual reproduction, sir.
Perfect. Okay. What is fertilization?
Fertilization, sir, just after fusion of gametes, that results in the formation of zygote.
Zygote. Okay.
Yes, sir. Zygote occurs because of the fertilization, sir.
Okay. What is transpiration?
Transpiration, sir. Transpiration is the evolution. We can say transpiration in plants, sir. It is just water and extra material whatsoever there is. The removal of that from the leaves of the plant, that called as transpiration.
Okay. What is litmus paper?
Litmus paper is an indicator, sir, which is used to identify whether a given substance is acidic or basic in nature.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now tell me, whenever I throw a dead body into a pond, river, or water, it will sink or float?
Yes, sir. Sir, it will float, sir.
It will float?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Dead
body will float?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't think so. It is having so much of weight. I am just throwing a dead body in a pond or water. It will float. I don't think so. I think it will sink, sir, because it is having so much of weight. How can you expect it can float?
Sir, actually, we have studied that these lungs get so much expand because of the.
No. So, suppose I am throwing a dead body of 90 kgs. Okay. Yes. You think it will float in the water?
Sir, it doesn't depend on. Then there is sir, this we can say ship is of many tons. Ship can be of many tons. So that doesn't sink.
Okay.
It depends upon, sir. First, also how much area it is acquiring, and how much upthrust is acting on this very object by the water. So if the upthrust is more than that of the weight of the body, then it's not possible. Then it can resist. It can be on the surface. It can retain.
I'm giving you a situation. Suppose I'm keeping a dead body in a container or in a box. Okay. Then I'm throwing the box in the water. Now will the box sink or float?
Sir, it will float, sir.
It will float.
Yes.
So both the case will float. It will never sink.
In previous case, it may sink, but in the next case, it will not sink, sir.
Give me a short answer. It will sink or float. It may sink, will not work. Tell me it will sink or it will not sink. Simple. Give me a short answer.
In first case, it can sink. In second case, it will float.
In first case, it will sink.
Yes.
It will sink. Okay, perfect. Okay. I think the question answer round is done now. Okay. And now we'll have next section of questions. Okay. So first of all, I want to know from you, what salary do you want from Byjus? What is your expectation?
Sir, it depends upon two things are there, sir. It depends upon the experience, and it depends upon the qualification and the norms of the institution.
Tell me what salary you want. This is my company, Byjus. You're joining my company, Byjus. Then tell me what is your demand. What do you want from me? What salary do you want from us?
Sir, according to the norms of the institution, sir. According to the education qualification.
Any specific demand, specific amount that you want per month? Something specific?
No, sir. No, sir. It is not.
Okay, I'm giving you a situation. Suppose I'm giving you 10,000 rupees per month for at least 6 months. Sir. Will you work for Byjus? 10,000 per month. Will you work?
Sir, it depends upon if after that what can be the next step after that. It depends upon that, sir.
See, next I'm not sure. I'm not sure about next, but now I'm telling you, I'll give you 10,000 rupees for at least 6 months. Will you work for Byjus or not? That is my question.
I will work, sir. I will work, sir.
Okay, yes. Perfect. That is my question. For 6 months, you can work for 10,000 rupees, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And Shahid, in Byjus, we also have a bond. Okay. So if you come in Byjus, if you join Byjus, you have to sign a bond that is specifically for teachers who are teaching in Byjus. So we have a bond of at least 4 years. If you don't sign bond, we will not be able to hire you. So are you willing to sign a bond with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the condition is, if you break the bond in between 4 years, you'll have to pay 10 lakh rupees as a compensation. So are you okay with it? If you break the bond by any case, by any reason, you'll have to pay 10 lakh rupees as a compensation. That is for sure. Are you okay with it?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No issue.
Perfect, na? Okay, perfect. Okay. So my last question to you is, I have 3 things for you: money, work-life balance, and career growth. You have to prioritize it according to your specifications. Okay. So go ahead.
Sir, first is, sir, workload, sir.
Work-life balance. Okay. Second is
career, sir.
Third is money.
Third is money, sir.
That is, money is least priority. Whatever money I give you, that is okay for you, right?
It's okay, sir.
Okay.
If I have career, then I can manage everything, sir.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that is good for me. I'll save my money a bit on yours. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Shahid, I think the interview is done here. Now we'll head to our feedback section. Okay.
Sir.
So guys, I hope आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगर पसंद आया हो तो डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक द वीडियो, शेयर विथ योर फ्रेंड्स एंड सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल, सो दैट आपके लिए हम फ्यूचर में भी ऐसे इनोवेटिव वीडियोस लाते रहे, सो दैट यू कैन गेट हेल्प फ्रॉम ऑल दीज वीडियो. आई विल सी यू सून इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल दैट टाइम, टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ. बाय बाय.